Charles Phoenix, your host for the grand reopening of the log ride. Yes! How much do we all seriously love the log ride? I know! So we're gathered here at this very special place today where nearly a century ago, the great Walter and Cordelia Knott planted their breakthrough berry farm that blossomed into America's greatest roadside attraction, and then later blossomed into the world-class family theme park destination extravaganza extraordinaire that Knott's Berry Farm is today. Isn't it? I know. So before we go any further, I have to be dignified right now because we do have some dignitaries in the house, such as I'd like to introduce State Assembly Member Sharon Cork Silva's Representative Ty Richardson and Buena Park Manager, City Manager Jim Vanderpool. I'm not sure where they're here, but I think they're here. Yes, they are. Well, you guys, now you may have noticed that like the water isn't quite in there yet. The log ride's not going to be ready until a little later, but as we know, all great things are worth waiting for, aren't they? Good thing there are so many things to do here today while we're waiting for the first ride this afternoon. Fingers crossed. So you guys, I also want to take this moment to say that without the great Walter and Cordelia Knott and their family, who invented this place, who turned their boysenberry farm into a theme park, we would not be here today. So in the memory of Walter and Cordelia Knott, we say thank you to them and we honor them and their memory, of course. Also, you guys, the man who created this ride way back in 1969, where it has been a classic ever since, Bud Hurlbut. He was the yes. Oh, yes. And I remember when I was like 6.5 years old, when the ride opened and everything, and we're like, the log ride opened at Knott's Berry Farm, we're like totally going there, and then just like all of you, the same experience, you get to Knott's Berry Farm and like, there it is, there's the log ride, and then you get on the log ride and you go down the thing, the flume, and you're like, then you get off the ride and you're like, I just rode the log ride and I feel like the coolest person in the whole world, right? I know. Alrighty, you guys, so I have to, right now, we're going to have a moment and I'm going to introduce to you the General Manager of Knott's Berry Farm, who's been here 33 years, so he knows a few things about this glorious theme park. Say hello to Rafi Caprillion right here. Hello, Rafi.
Thank you, Charles. Good morning, everyone. One of my earliest jobs at Knott's Berry Farm was working for the creator, designer, and the builder of the Timber Mountain log ride, Bud Hurlbut. Today, we recognize this man was not just a tenacious, creative genius, but an industry pioneer. Bud not only came up with the engineering behind the flume, which sold to Era Corporation, but he also created an environment that told the story in a way that none had done before and few have done since. But the story today of Bud Hurlbut really reveals a bigger story about Knott's itself. Even though Walter Knott did not financially back the project, and Bud had to pitch the idea more than once before he got the green light, Walter Knott believed in Bud. He believed in his talent and he appreciated his passion. I think this still rings true today at Knott's Berry Farm, the opportunity for individuals to shine and see their vision come to life. At Knott's, I think we still attract individuals who see this as a place where they can make a difference and feel that their talents are being recognized and fostered. Not that they act alone, but with a team works alongside of them and shares their vision and commitment to get the job done. Sometimes like Bud, under great adversity. They are not always publicly acknowledged, but they know that they have contributed to this place we call the farm, and have been a part of what makes a great guest experience here memorable. At this time, I would like to also acknowledge 3 individuals who have led the teams here at Knott's Berry Farm to get this great attraction to open today. And they are Laura Herneman, Kelly Roberts, and Jeff Sheddick. They have done a wonderful, wonderful job. I want to thank them for that. And also our CEO, Matt Weemat, for giving us the opportunity and the resources to get this ride to where it is we can all be proud of, and for us to see the foresight on his side to be able to understand that this attraction is not a special just for Southern California, but also the whole theme park industry. Thank you.
Thank you, General Manager Caprillion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm, rousing welcome to the Mayor of Buena Park, Beth Swift. Beth, are you here? Here you are. How are you, Beth? Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. It's so much fun to be here. I grew up right here in Buena Park, lived my whole life here, so Knott's Berry Farm has been an important part of my life, as well as the life of the city. And way back when, in 1969, when this log ride opened, I was working here. I was a college kid working over in the Indian Village, which is no more, but selling souvenirs to the tourists that would come in. It was a great place to work, but the day of the log ride opening, it was amazingly packed. I had never seen so many people. And the big event, not only the log ride, but having John Wayne, the famous actor, here. So it's so much fun to be back in a little different capacity this time, but it's great. But the man who dreamed up the idea of the log ride also did the mine ride and some other rides, the carousel animals and many other things here for Knott's Berry Farm. His name was Bud Hurlbut, and we would like to honor him today. We have a proclamation from the City Council, and I'm going to read just a little bit of it, because he did think of these ideas, had a great imagination, but not only that, he was able to devise the mechanisms to make his ideas happen. So, whereas Wendell Bud Hurlbut, with his innovation and imagination, was one of the first creators of theme parks in the United States and created amusement rides that have provided countless hours of laughter and enjoyment for millions who visit Knott's Berry Farm. And whereas Bud Hurlbut's masterpieces include the Calico Mountain Mine Ride, the Timber Mountain Log Ride, that have been the park's most popular attractions since the 1960s, thrilling 2.7 million guests every year. And whereas an amusement ride genius, Bud Hurlbut designed and constructed each ride detail to create a dramatic and exciting experience for the rider, including set designs, scenes, water features, authentic replicas, lighting, sound, and action. Whereas in his creations, Bud Hurlbut took great care to tell the stories of the wonderful history of the West, highlighting early California industries of gold mining and lumbering, and creating not only thrills, but educational experiences for guests. Now, therefore, the City Council of the City of Buena Park does hereby proclaim May 30th, 2013 as Bud Hurlbut Day, and encourages men, women, and children to visit Knott's Berry Farm and to ride Calico Mountain Mine Ride and the Timber Mountain Log Ride in celebration of Bud Hurlbut's brilliant legacy. And that's what I love so much. It's an educational experience as well as a fun experience. As a retired high school teacher, I appreciate that so much. You can have fun and learn history at the same time. Thanks to Bud Hurlbut and of course the Knott family for this wonderful place that we call a big part of our Buena Park home. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor Beth Swift. Alrighty now, ladies and gentlemen, now to present a proclamation in honor of the Log Ride's grand reopening, please welcome from Assembly Member Sharon Quirk Silva's office, Tig Richardson. Tig, how are ya? There you go.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Tig Richardson. I'm from the office of Assemblywoman Sharon Quirk Silva. Happy to be here. We just, at the State Assembly, we wanted to honor Knott's Berry Farm and the whole Knott's family for their investment in quality entertainment for the family community, the great work that they do in the veteran and the education community. So we just wanted to say thank you and congratulations on this beautiful new ride. So Rafi, come on up. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tig Richardson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the son of legendary movie star John Wayne, who was here on his name is Ethan. He was here on opening day. Say hello to Ethan Wayne, ladies and gentlemen. We're right here. Hello, Ethan. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm here with my little buddy. Oh my gosh, looks hot out there.
Can we just interrupt you 1 second, Ethan? Here's Ethan on opening day. You remember that day?
I want to get on this ride today as bad as I did back then. Let's go. It's fun to be here at Knott's. Thanks everybody for coming out to see this celebration. It was 44 years ago when my father and I first opened the log ride. I remember the day clearly. In fact, it's one of my clearest early memories of doing something fun with my father. I was 7 then, I'm 51 today. It's been a long time, but that memory of going on the log ride with my dad is still clear, and I can still feel the excitement I felt that day as a little boy. It's a memory, but it's also a connection to my father, who I lost when I was 17. There's only certain experiences in our lives that stick in our minds, and Knott's Berry Farm has been making those memories for kids and their families for a very long time. So it's with those great memories and the hope of many more to come that I'm here today to reopen the log ride with my 5-year-old nephew, appropriately named Duke. I'm sure it'll be a great memory for him. And I know after we do this ceremony, we'll be going into another building over here where there'll be an expo, and we have a booth for the John Wayne Cancer Foundation. We make products and we do advertisements with John Wayne, and we take a portion of those proceeds and we fund cancer research, education, awareness, and support. You can join us and become a John Wayne cancer fighter, but for now, let's get this ride open. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you, Ethan Wayne. Thank you, Duke. Alrighty, you guys, I have to remind you, I'm very excited too, as a matter of fact, that Knott's has some new summer entertainment this season for us. First of all, over in the ice show, they've got an all-new ice show, you guys. It's called Snoopy Unleashed. How much do we seriously love the ice shows? Aren't they? I know. Also, we have a all-new ride, entertainment. There is a new ride. It's the log ride. Well, it's a classic. It's called Boomtown. That is where Cirque meets the Old West. It's where they collide, actually. So in anticipation of the grand reopening of the log ride, we want to say thank you all for being here today. And just like you, I'm looking forward to my first ride too. Thank you all. Oh, also one last thing, you guys. There is a historic log ride display over in the Wilderness Dance Hall in Ghost Town, where they have the original model that they built, so you can see that, historic photos, and one of the original animatronics, you guys. And how much do you want to see that? I know. Thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the Mountain Timber Log Ride right here at Knott's Berry Farm.